This music seemed good last time. Is there anybody out there? Welcome to the workbench special. Oh, that's good. Yo, what's up? Help me get this camera angle right. Behind there? Camera 1, check. Wow, that's good. Welcome, we're just getting set up. We're making things and stuff. Talking about people and places. See how smooth I am? That was amazing. Okay, guys. Somebody's blocking the driveway. I don't have a core stem remover. What's up? Welcome to the workbench. We're gonna make this into something better. This is an old pick I found in the forest. Let me get my safety glasses though. Is the music too loud? Magic trick. Whoop-wah. It's Friday, folks. You in a good mood? What we're gonna make is, like I said, someone's blocking the driveway, so we're gonna make a little tool that takes the inside of this out. It's a pretty simple little tool. But we're gonna shave this off. Nobody answered me about the music. Is the music too loud? When it gets going, obviously. I'm so glad I found the zoom on the YouTube live. There's no instructions to how any of this works. Last week I had it on the other camera angle and it wouldn't catch anything I was doing. It was so frustrating. It's a stubborn little guy. Fine. I can use the tool I want to use to make the bit of the tool I want to use. Suck it, little grinder stone. Skater Fisher. Did I read that? We're making this tool into another tool. It's just a pick. I'm going to leave it in there. We're going to chop the head off of it. And we're going to make it into a tool that takes the insides of these out. Because it's faster than just pushing the little button. We make all sorts of stuff around here. Last week we made this little foot. We also made some toys to play with these. We also started hammering away on that chest. So make sure you subscribe. We do lots of stuff around here. All right. We're going to test and see what kind of damage this does on here. This is going to be pretty hard metal. And this is our last disc. And I might want to save this to put the slit. It's not too bad. I think I'd rather use a blade though. You can see it made a little dent there. How's it going, guys? What's your day been like? And that's gonna take a while too. think we had a blade for this. Here we go. Whether to grab or not. Well, I don't know if we're getting through there. I'll grab the saw. There's pumpkin all over the saw. Whoops. Tell me if the music is too loud, guys. And I'm going to mute you in a second, because this is going to be kind of close. It's just an experiment. I'm not expecting this to work. Noise warning. So I'm going to mute it. Well, it didn't work. Barely scratched it. We'll go back to the grinder disc. Oops. Set up the other camera. For anyone wondering, we're making a tool to take the valve core out. Inside here, we need a little tool that spins that out. We killed it. You can see on the top of it, it's a magnetic tip if we get it to focus there. Come on. See the iron filings are being held up. We're almost through. Worked a little better than I thought it would. I'm gonna grab something to grab that with. Because it's gonna be hot. Alright. What are you guys saying today? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Nice. That's really hard metal. To reposition it a little bit. All right. Just gonna let it air out a bit. That made a little bit too much smoke. Preemptively take the fire extinguisher detector off. All right. Got so much iron on this stuff. How's your day going? I like making little tools. Let me give you an example of some other stuff we made here. I don't know if any of you all are familiar with these, but they're little gizmos to play with these. Made another key out of a jigsaw blade. We're into Grandma's house. This is the lock off my grandma's old house. This little turning tool I made out of a piece of a yard rake. And the pick I made out of a windshield wiper. And right now, we're working on make a valve stem remover. That's a tool that takes the inside of these out. These are so satisfying to pick, especially having made my own picks. Move over set. There we go. And we're into Grandma's back door. Alright. Just gonna hit it down the middle here. We'll see if we can get into it. I just gotta open the vent here first. I'm just gonna try and go out of 90 here. We're getting there. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Someone's banging around outside. Just had to see what it was. If you're just joining in, we're just making a tool to take this valve core out. See it in there. We also make some tools to play with our old locks. This is a windshield wiper. This is a garden rake. We just play with the pins because the clicking is really satisfying. How are you guys doing tonight? This evening, I suppose. There's a click out of 2. There's a click out of 3. Click out of 4. There's a 1. There we go. We've broken in to Grandma's house. This lock was on my house. And again, this tool I made out of a piece of a tooth of a rake. And this was the windshield wiper I had to take off my car. There you go. Beat that one. I made a couple of these the other day. It was a pretty good time. Let me know if the music's too loud, guys. Right now we're making a tool that takes the inside out of this. And we're very close to having it fit. Just gotta widen it up and make it a little deeper. Put your eye protection on. Do me a favor, guys, make sure you subscribe. We make lots of cool stuff around here. Let's do a check here. The inside of the stem has to actually fit. I'm getting very, very close. Alright, that was lots of meat. Still a little tight. I don't want to bend it because I might just snap it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Where's our good one? That's how I use this one all the time. It's bent. There's just something so satisfying about this. I need a better turning tool though. Maybe we should grind one of those next. I think we're going to make the key later too. We overset that last one. Alright, let's do it like LPL. One is binding. 2 is spongy. Little click out of 3. Click out of 4. Back to 1. Nothing. 2. Little movement. 4 slipped out. Big click out of 4. And a big click out of 1. And we're in. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. We'll get back to our tool in a minute. I'm just letting the other grinder cool down. I made this out of a windshield wiper. I made this out of a tooth of a rake. And this lock was on my house when I moved in. Slight tension. Nothing out of 1 or 2. 3's got a little bit of movement. 4 wants to do something. And back to 1, nothing. 2 feels like it's set. 3 big click. Little click out of 4. 1 and 2 have dropped. We're going to go ahead and reset this. Bit more moderate tension this time. Nothing out of 1 or 2. 3 is binding. Big click out of 4. Big click out of 1. And we're in. Excuse me, let me wet my whistle. Too much iron in my lungs. Alright, back to the grind. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. Grinding metal, listening to heavy metal. Well, not heavy metal, just metal. Let's let that cool down a sec. And here's what we're making, guys. This is the bike inner tube, but there's a little core in this valve stem. And we're just making a little tool that can get in there. We might have to shave some off the outside, it looks like. Alright. I don't know if these filings were getting in the way. The core fits between. I'll get a file that will take that off. This should work. Hopefully it'll work. A little tough to get around that. Yeah, just gonna take a little off the edges. That'll be easy enough. Let's see if we found an edge to grab with this now. That's looking pretty good. Still just a little too wide. The problem is there's threads on the inside of this too, and we gotta clear those. But the gap I think is good. Almost. Let's get that first. Let's see how it's looking. I think so. Just do a bit more on the outside. Welcome everybody, appreciate you tuning in. Do me a favor, hit subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000. Maybe that can happen tonight. We're going to be going for a while. We got a few projects on the go here. Right now we're making a tool. I'm just tapering this down so it fits in here. Because we like to make little tools that hack stuff. Like this. You guys are practice for my future lock-picking career. I would love to be a locksmith. I have a lot to learn. But I started doing this as a hobby. I'll reset that. Yeah, put moderate tension on there. Talk you through it. Nothing out of 1. 2 is just hitting it. Little click out of 3. Click out of 4. Back in. Click out of 3. Sometimes when it hits hard like that, it squishes in number 2. And once you overset a pin, you gotta reset it. And it's usually when you've gotten one of the actual pins, the lower pins, stuck on the shear line. There's a big 4. There we go, we're in. Takes a little bit, but that's how that's done. Let's try this black one before we get back to building our tool. Again, this was a piece of metal I found in the yard, fell off the rake. These are made out of the windshield wiper of my car. There's a little metal bar in there. This is the lock off of my grandma's old house. Sometimes they just don't cooperate. Okay, moderate tension. One's a little stiff. 2 is stiff. Click out of 3. Click out of 4. Big click on 1. Felt the core move. But I think we also overset 2 in the same run. No love, we'll just reset. It's all perseverance. There we go. Sometimes it's worth the wait. Okay, back to the grind. In our other project, we're making a valve core remover. I don't have one, and I need one. So we're just hogging off metal off this. Plug this in for a second. I think we have an awesome fit there. Just got to take some off the outside. Thanks for the likes, guys. The blue light makes it look pretty cool. Little bit. Metalwork can be, you know, a little hard. How's this for gooning? We're getting there. A little more off the edge. A little more off the tip. Put the Riz lights back on. How's it going, guys? Do me a favor, hit that subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 tonight. With the power of you, it can be done. Bigfoot is brought to you by viewers like you. I don't know if we're in there or not. We gotta go a little bit more. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe for me. I don't know if we got it or not. Oh yeah. No, it's a big hole. That's what happens inside your tire. Push the little peg down. And all we wanted was a tool to take it out. And so we built it. It's like perfect. We'll clean up the outside of this a little bit more. I like it. How's your guys' night going? Hit me up in the chat. Make sure you subscribe. We're always building stuff. We got more projects for tonight too. Here's the little foot we made last week. We just used this with a different bit. We're making a little shoe for it at some point. Because when you see a rock that looks like a foot, sometimes you feel compelled. Thanks for the like, whoever dropped that. Appreciate the love. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'd love to hit that tonight. We're going to be going for a while here. Right now we're just honing in the tool that makes this. There's a little stem in here. We just made a tool to take it out. We're just cleaning it up. I'll show you how it works in a minute. Alright, let's show you guys what we're doing. Again, inside this is just an inner tube from a bike. Inside this part, there's a little core. And we've just designed a tool to take that core out. So in case you guys have never seen how this actually works, here's what it is. So now that's just a direct hole into the tube. And this is a little actuator. It's hard to show you. But as you push it in, there you go. When you push the pin in, that's how you let the air into the tire. So that's all. I just wanted a tool. So I found this pick in the forest. It's no good to me, I have a million of them. So I decided we'd carve the groove in it and make it into a tool we can actually put to use in our arsenal. It's one of the other projects I'm trying to think of. I don't know if you guys have any ideas. I made this in high school. I just fixed it the other day. But I have to build some sort of frame for it. Let me show you what it does. There's a little dial right here. I can turn the speed up. And I can turn it way down. Looks super slow. You guys ever make anything like this? I've got an idea for a short that I want to use this in. Let's put it in the background. Has to go in a case though, because I keep shorting it out every time. Alright, I just want to clean the outside of this a little bit more. we'll do the fun grinding part. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe. Clean it up a bit. Get to work with the file for a second. Welcome, welcome. What are you guys saying tonight? Do me a favor, hit like and subscribe. Should we do one of these? I made this out of a piece of metal I found in the yard. And I made this out of windshield wiper. This is the lock off my grandma's house. It's not the pick I want. This is the pick I want. Little click out of 1, slight out of 2. I think we found home for 3. And 1 is binding and we're in. Grandma, we're home. A little out of 2. Kind of crunch out of 3 there. Welcome guys, make sure you hit like and subscribe. We're picking into Granny's house. This was a little piece of metal I found in the yard. It fell off my rake. This little piece of metal in here was from my windshield wiper. This lock was off Grandma's house. There we go. Alright, we've done that one a couple times. Let's switch it up. And then we'll get back to our tool we're making. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe for me. Slight click out of 2. 3 is binding. Click out of 4. I think a 1 is overset and all that madness. Little out of 2. Big click out of 4. And a big click out of 1. And we're into that. Let's try it again. Again, this is a tool I made from a piece of metal that fell off a rake for the yard. This one is from a windshield wiper. This lock is from my grandma's house. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for me. Yeah, we'll reset that. Slight click out of 1. Slight out of 2. 3 is binding. Pretty heavy. Big click. I think we hit 2 on that though. Maybe not. 1 is binding. Overset. Reset and try again. Hit me up in the chat, guys. Let me know how your night's going. We're just building some little tools, playing with some toys. This lock can be a little challenging. It seems to change the order it likes to do things. Oh, 4 is stuck. There's a big click. Sometimes when they all pop like that, you end up pushing it too high. Alright, we'll reset it. Reposition here. Moderate tension. I'm going to start in the back on 4. I really should develop some sort of clamp to hold this. A little bit of movement in the core there. And 3 was shoved too far up there. I could feel it. Click out of 4. Click out of 3. Click out of 2. Is this it? There we are. We did it. So those are fun. We built a couple of these the other day. Got your classic rake, different styles, different angles. Again, I just made them out of an old windshield wiper. I had to change the rear one since the rubber split off of it. And then these little tools, they were just one of these. This is a key we made for a trunk. But these are just this. It's just a rake tooth. A prong, I suppose. And here what we're doing is just finishing up our valve stem core remover. And that's these little prongs fit inside here to take the inside of this out. We're just trying to grind it down a little smooth. And we're almost done that. for the likes, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Get the lights here. I'm just going to close the door. Appreciate you guys watching. We're just finishing this up and then we'll get into the next thing we do. We're just slowly getting it thin enough to go into the stem itself. I think it looks pretty good. So what we're doing is trying to just get a tool that will take the inside of the core out. Core remover? I forget what that tool is actually called. There it is. Then when someone blocks your driveway, you can go let the air out of their tires. And not slowly. And I'm joking, by the way. Entertainment purposes only. And so that's what's going on in those. The inside of your tire, when you push the little stem in, that's how the air floods in. And if you don't have one of those, you can pump your tire up all day. So I think we're done with that. That works really good. It's a very important hacking tool to have in your arsenal. With some other hacking tools. It never hurts to know how to make something. Or know how something works. I think after this we'll make the key for the trunk. Oh, that was a fast one. We lost our turning tool, but we can see we turned it. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe for me. It goes a long way. I'm trying to reach 1,000 tonight. If you guys would do that for me, I'd be eternally grateful. And there's always cool stuff going on over here. This was a windshield wiper. This was a prong from a garden rake. And this lock is off my grandma's house. It's not always surefire, but perseverance is the key. Just keep testing the pins. Eventually you'll find an order where the lock will, if the pins agree, the lock will open for you. No lock is perfect. So we just keep trying. We don't lose hope. I'll talk you through it. Nothing out of 1, little out of 2. It's a big bind in 4. Big click. I'm working our way forward. 3 is binding. I think we might have overset it. There's 2. And we overset 4. Let's reset the pins, try again. So let's just change the order how I'm doing them. I don't know if 4 fell back down. Oh, I heard them all fall. Reset. Let's give it a good jiggle. Reset the tensioner. Again, this is the pick I made out of a windshield wiper. Tensioner is made out of a rake prong. Little click out of 2. Little out of 3. Start again. We'll reset again. This lock's giving me a big pain right now. There's 4. 3 and 2. You win some, you lose some. Also, my hand is cramping. Hey, let's switch it up. Hey, appreciate the likes, guys. We'll get back to that other lock in a minute. I really need a clamp that actually holds the lock. Overset number 2. Just reset the lock, try again. 1 is binding. 3 is binding. Big click out of 3. I'm gonna reset one more time. Alright. That's it. This is my grandma's lock, by the way. Again, I think we overactivated number 2. Reset the pins. Moderate tension. Just giving light presses on them. There we go. I dropped the tool, but we're in. Now let's move to that gold lock. See if we can get it to bust open for us now. I overset it too. Try again. 1 is binding. 2 is overset, I think. I will reset it one more time. Make sure they're actually falling. Maybe I'm concentrating too hard. Let's talk through it again. Nothing out of 1. 2 is always spongy. There's a little click out of 3. One is set. I think it's that hard click on 3. That always kind of squishes 2 up in there too high. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe for me. I'm trying to get to 1,000 tonight. It just doesn't want to play right now. Could be there's too many iron filings floating about too. We were just grinding a whole bunch of metal. There is a slight magnetism to some of these tools. There we go. We beat it. Finally. Perseverance pays off. Drop half my tools on the ground. I wonder if this other tensioner would work better for me. No, that tool needs some refining. Too much of a taper. This one more time and then we'll move on to making the key. Do me a favor, guys, and hit that subscribe button. I'm so close to 1,000, I can feel it. Here we go. We're into grandma's. These are just some tools I made from windshield wiper. And these ones we made from a garden prong, from a rake. Put those to the side for now. Let's switch over to the trunk. Grab this camera. Let me set it up. I'll put this in here for now. Stay with me, guys, just setting up our next project. Alright, over here. This has been our new project. Sorry to jostle you so much. There we go. So not this one. This is obviously just... We've been designing and modifying some keys out of... This is jigsaw blade. For this old antique lock. So I looked up some of the designs. And we kind of just fiddled through. And by the time we landed on this wider one, we kind of figured out the scheme. The one problem with this key is it's still not wide enough. We also open this again. Come on there. We've been working on this trunk. It's pretty heavily damaged right here. So we've been tapping it back together. And it looks like it's setting pretty good. Don't know if we'll bother that anymore. And then we gotta fix this big crack in the back. Which is just 2 pieces of plywood. Someone put too much pressure on it, I think. So I think we'll go back over here. And what we need to do is emulate this onto this type of metal. And go a little wider maybe. So So we'll measure the hole of this lock. And what we need is a key that fits all the way in there. And it's just a jigsaw blade, cut to fashion. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you drop a like. Try the rake. I'll be very surprised if this one works. Doesn't have very good spacing. I built it for a smaller lock. But if we move you here, and we move this to a better position, I should be able to do this from the lock, which will be easier on my hand. Something I don't have a lot of practice on is like an actual lock in a door. Hey guys, welcome. Do me a favor, hit subscribe. Shooing for 1,000. Leave a comment if you want me to subscribe back to you. Let's reset. Let's try again. Getting all sorts of clicks out of these. But it seems like one falls into place, another is popping out. It's a whole different experience in the vise, I'll tell you that. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Do me a favor and drop a like. Hit subscribe. Big click out of 4. There was 2, but then it reset. 3 and 4. And now we way overset 1. Reset. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll reset them again. We're getting close. What if we switch up the pick? Well, we'll try this one. I made these out of a windshield wiper, by the way. And so we're just playing around with them. Whole different feel with this pig. I'm not sure if it's getting us where we need to go in the back. Because as you rock it up, if you're going behind a pin, sometimes you can push the pin in front up. We'll give it another try. And often a back pin is set high and a front pin is set low for that exact reason. That one was close. Reset. Let's trade for this hook one. See how it bends up. See what kind of response we get out of it. Yeah, it seems to be hooking up in there pretty good. I don't know if one ever fell down though. Try again. I'll change your guys' camera angle after this. Let's see, it's not zooming in very well. Maybe that'll be better. Let's trade our pick again. Go for this smaller, bulbous hook. Nothing out of 1. Little click out of 2. Nothing out of 3. Big click out of 4. Back to the front. 1 is binding a little bit. Click out of 3. There we go. We did it, guys. We're in. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Let's just try again here. Nothing out of 1. A little squishy in 2. Click out of 3. Click out of 4. Back to 1. 2 is binding. And we lost our tool, but we did free the core. We really got to make those turning tools thicker or sticky. I'm not sure. Let's do it one more time. Nothing out of 1. 2 is squishy again. We'll click out of 3. Click out of 4. reset. Squishy, squishy. Click out of 3. Click out of 4. Oh, reset. I think 2 is set too high. Appreciate you guys watching. Drop a like and subscribe. This is a garden rake prong. This is a piece of my windshield wiper. This lock is off my grandma's house. And we overset 2 again. No worries, we'll just reset. Keep at it. Nothing out of 1. Little out of 2. Little click out of 3. Little click out of 4. 4 fell, I think. We'll try 2. Nothing. Little click out of 3 again. Back to 1 is springy. Little click out of 2. Little click out of 3. Click out of 4. 1 is squishy. And they fell. We'll reset the whole thing, not to fret, and we'll try again. Just open what? The lock? What's the fun in that? I'm showcasing these tools we made from a windshield wiper, and these other tools we made from a garden rake and old locks from Grandma's house. But I appreciate your comment. And sometimes it just takes a bit of patience. And sometimes it gives you trouble. It's just the only way it is. Talk through it again here. Little click out of 1. 2 is squishy. Little click out of 3 and 4. Nothing out of 1. There's a click out of 4 and 3. I think we've overset 2. Let's try again. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'd really like to get this one again before we switch it. And again, we just try different combinations. When it feels like things are set too high, just bring it back. Just going to test each pin a little bit. There's a click out of 3. Click out of 4. 1 is binding. I think it's set, but 2 jumped too high again. I'll reset, try one more time. Click out of 3 and 4. There's a click out of 1. Click out of 2. And it's overset. That 2 pin is so soft. I'm going to start with it this time. There was a click out of 3. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. I'm on my way to 1,000. We do all sorts of fun stuff here. Later we're going to cut a key for the trunk. Okay, I'm going to try this one more time and then I'll show you guys the trunk. Nothing out of 1. Slight click in 3. 4 I think is set. There's movement on the core on that one. Okay, here, let me show you what we're doing over here for a second. So purchased this old trunk for $5. It didn't have a key. So we carved some out of this, again, that metal prong. These are just some prototypes. I did look up the number, and I looked at what the keys for this chest would look like. And we stopped on this one, and it works pretty well. This is not a very complicated lock either. So this design, the problem is it needs to be taller, and then there's a little guide in there, so that'll get you the consistent turn. We have some metal we're going to use for that. Alright, let's switch out this one. Picking locks is just so satisfying. Let's put Grandma's lock in there. This lock was on my grandma's door. These are tools I made from things I found in the yard. Let's switch to our bigger pick. Nothing out of 1. Nothing out of 2 or 3. We'll go back to the beginning. Little click out of 1. 2 is binding. I'll reset it. Switching the pick sometimes throws me off. We'll work our way back. I think there's a click out of 3. Big click out of 1. Big click out of 4. Because I'm putting in the vise, maybe I'm putting too much tension on it. That's the most trouble I've ever had with this log. Let's switch up to the smaller pick. Nothing out of 1. Little click out of 2. Little, it shook the table. Click out of 3. I think they fell down again. We'll just reset, try again. Fret not. Patience is a virtue. We've angered something in there. Reset one more time. Oh, we were close. I could feel the core moving. Well, where's our other picks? Let's switch it up again. I think with this one I have to round out the end. It's a great response. But it's just not hooked enough. This really is the best one. This lock may have been screwed with so many times too. Thanks for the likes, guys. Make sure you subscribe. We're just goofing around right now. We'll get into some fabrication in a minute here. I think it's too much tension. This is my first time actually putting it in the vise, which I should practice more, to be honest. It is a bit more reminiscent of what real life locks are like. There we go. Finally. Thanks for sticking around, guys. The problem was too much tension. There we go, we got it again. So tension was the issue. Alright, one more just for proof of concept here. Just light pressure on this. I'll reset them. We'll try again here. Too much tension again. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Should hit like and subscribe for me. I've got some big projects coming up. We're about to hit 1,000 here. And you all know what that means. Oh, we had it so nice that one time. Hold on, I see our sign in the background here. It's cacked out on us. That's better. Oh, now it's stopped again. What is it? Resting on metal or something? Maybe it needs a little rest. That's fine. Okay, let's do this one more time before we get up to something else. Just slight pressure. All sorts of movement in the core. Oh, reset it, try again, fret not. Thanks for the likes, guys. It means the world to me. Make sure you subscribe. I'm on my way to 1,000. I'm hoping to reach it tonight. So we'll be getting up to some stuff. If you feel like chatting, hit me up in the chat. If you got questions, I'll answer them. Right now we're just goofing around with some locks till we get into the next big project. I think we've overset too. We'll just reset here. 1 is binding. Little click out of 2. Little click out of 3. 4 is binding. Too much pressure again. I'm getting into the habit of putting too much on here. It doesn't need a lot. Click out of 3. Back to the front. Click out of 1. And now 4 is dropped. Click out of 4. There's 3. There's 4. 1. 2, but I think we overset 2. Or 1 isn't set enough, we'll see. Yeah, reset. Try again. Fret not. I'm close. Sometimes the locks just don't have it in them. Alright. One more try. Nothing out of 1, nothing out of 2. Little click in 3. Three and 4 are fighting. I think I got them both now. Another fight with 4. Okay, let's reset them. There's a reverse movement on the core. Again, I think I'm putting too much tension on. Let's just go really light this time. It's a bad habit. There's 4, and it was much more pleasant. Slowly increase tension as I go. I still feel like we overset 3. We'll just reset and try again. There was 3. For some reason, when we set 1, 3 falls again. Maybe I need to put more tension between getting 3 and going to 1. Hey guys, welcome. Please hit like and subscribe for me. We're shooing for 1,000. I think we were 71 away when I started this. I have no idea where we're at right now. But this weekend, I'm hoping tonight we can reach 1,000. Tighten this up a bit. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We do all sorts of fun stuff here. We made these tools out of a windshield wiper, some popsicle sticks. This is a prong from a rake. This lock is from my grandma's house. And believe it or not, I have picked this lock before. There was 3 and 4. Now they've fallen. Okay, let's trade the picks. New attack here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Just getting the feel of this new pick. This lock just does not want to cooperate. It might have been messed with. We have been playing with it for like an hour. Let's give it a little juice. Switch directions. Switch attacks. I've not had this rake work yet. Oh ho ho! Speak of the devil. There we go, we're in. I didn't expect that to work, to be honest. I mean, we built this from scratch. It did work on that first time. Not sure if the more tension is better. This is a much more aggressive way of picking. Let's try the opposite way with our other pick and see if the opposite rotation will grant us access. There's 2 clicks. There's 1. Sometimes when you change direction, it turns every lock into a whole new game. So when they reach the shear line, they're not as used to being worked in that direction. The click go to 3, click go to 4. Another click go to 4. Click go to 1. Too much tension again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an interesting order. And there we go. We're in. Now will it go the other way for us? Just wipe up this. Make sure you guys subscribe for me. We're shooting for 1,000. Appreciate you guys commenting and liking. And your patience. We made these little tools. This is not a professional kit by any means. This lock was on my grandma's house though, so it is a good example of an everyday kind of lock. Or too far in there. Well, let's try going back this way. That worked last time. Sometimes you have to release tension to get those pins to slide up. Let's reset, try again. Nothing out of 2, nothing out of 1. There's a click out of 1. 2 is moving, it's bound so tight. So my little tool's coming out the back here. Let's switch directions. And we'll just work our way back and forth, touching each pin, changing up the pressure on our tension. I can't believe we got the rake to actually work. It's the first time I ever had it work. It's really grindy back there. I think we must have got some metal shavings in here. They might have been stuck to the pins, or the picks, I mean. Felt like it was gonna go. A big click out of 4. Nothing out of 1 or 2 yet. There's a click out of 3. Little click out of 1. 2 is just squishy. 3, and we overset 3. Do me a favor, guys, hit like and subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000. I'd love to reach that benchmark this weekend. If you guys can help me out, I promise to make good content for you. You can get in on the ground floor of a pretty sweet channel. I've been having a blast with these live streams. One more time. Slight pressure. Nothing on 1. Little click on 2. Little click out of 3. There's a 4. 2 fell back down. There's a click out of 2. I can't believe it's up over 100 people in here right now. That's crazy. Appreciate you. Every single one of you. We will get this lock. It's a matter of perseverance. Let's change direction. Huge movement in the core there. A little bit of trouble. Let me grab my drink here quickly. How are you guys' nights going? hands stink like WD-40 now. Try this tensioner maybe? Maybe not. Nope. Switch to this pick. Again, we made these out of a windshield wiper. There we go. We're into grandma's. Let's trade the lockout. I haven't done this big one in a little while. This was on my house when we moved in. Let's try this tensioner. Top of the keyway. If you click out of 3, nothing out of 4, back to the front here. Feel like a click out of 1. I'm going to switch the pick. Go for something smaller. One is binding. 2 is squishy. 3 is binding. And I wonder if we should switch directions. Big click out of 3. Click out of 4. Guys gotta suss out where everything is. Let's change direction again. Click out of 2. Click out of 3. Click out of 4. Something fell. There's 3 again. I feel like we had the back set, and as one was setting, they fell down. Let's give this a little love. Massage it with a rake. Sometimes a sticky lock is nice, and then sometimes it can really give you trouble. Because everything feels like a position. I gotta fix the handle on that one. Well, definitely loosened up. Again, this is the first time I put these in the clamp. It is a whole different sensation. The tension has just been crazy. It feels like I have to go so light. Just drill it. Do one of these. No. Maybe one day we'll do that. I've got a piece of this scrap right here. Bear Mac. I've not been able to defeat this chintzy little Chinese lock. I even have the key to reference. My problem is here. It's just not a lot of room to play with my tools. I gotta make a smaller pick. But maybe if I get too frustrated, we'll drill it, eh? I'd like to be a locksmith someday. Maybe as like a retirement thing. But right now we'll just stick to the covert operations. Holy moly. I'm going to crank this one now. We'll bully it a little bit. Alright. Fret not. Just takes patience. Yeah. I lost the key on all of them. No, we're just playing around. We made these prison shiv style lockpick set. These are made out of a windshield wiper. Then we made a little series of turning tools. These are made out of a garden, like a rake prong. And we're just practicing our picking. It's been a while since I picked this big one. Okay, we'll tap out on this one. We'll come back to it. Little click out of 3, little click out of 4. Appreciate you guys watching. Drop me a subscribe if you feel inclined. With a little patience here, we'll crack these. There we go. Hey, appreciate that, man. And we finally got one. See, I'm not a complete hack. I mean, I'm hacking, but not a complete hack. And yeah, it was just like a proof of concept thing. I had a set I bought. They got lost and misplaced. And I'm kind of on this kick of making my own tools. Like earlier this evening, we made... This is a core removing tool. Show you what that does here quickly. So this is an inner tube, but it works for car tires too. And so inside the valve, or this inside the stem is the valve. And so I made a tool that can actually take this out. And so instead of, you know, sitting there depressing the little pin to let the air out, you can just remove the whole core. And then it's just a straight tube. And here's how these work. So that's sort of what we're doing. We make tools. We've been grinding some stone. There's a little foot we made out of a rock. Using the little Dremel, different bit. We made some keys for the trunk. We're gonna cut a bigger key out of this metal later. So all around general how-to hacks. I'll show you what that key is for. It's for this lock over here. So also what we've made is these keys. These are just prototypes from visual reference. And so is this one, but this one's wider. And with it, we've been able to actually get this lock open. And so that's what we're going to make later, is a key to open the trunk. Here's your treasure. It's just me. I thought that was pretty cool. I picked this trunk up for $5. It's kind of like my new hobby. Along with cracking these. Makes me feel really self-sufficient to be able to build my own tools. When you make something yourself, it's this whole sense of accomplishment. And I know front and backwards what my tools can do. And right now the tension, I usually hold these locks in my hand, but on film it looks horrible. It's really satisfying. But so now I'm having trouble with the tensioner. I find I'm putting way too much tension on these. There's 3. Fell back down. There's 3 again. And that was them sliding out. So we'll just reset, try again. Yeah, it's like a critical thinking exercise. Right? Like MacGyver. Right? I had a piece of prong from a rake, and I said, what can we do with that? And then I had a windshield wiper. When the inside a windshield wiper, there's a little bar of metal. Oh, slipped on 3. I'll turn this down a bit. Yeah, and for the little foot, the big toe I call it, because he's not a big foot. He's just a little toe. We're developing some sort of shoe to kind of keep it in. So I got some materials, some leather. That was just a fun little project. Little tribal big toe. Fit with the channel pretty good. Being a mysterious forest creature myself. Yeah, we'll reset those. Just gotta remember, keep the pressure back a little bit. Just until they bind, and then I put a bit more on. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, drop me a like. If you leave a comment, I will subscribe to you back if you want. Just let me know. We're just here Friday evening, screwing around. Right now, this little lock is kicking my butt. Try reverse direction here. Maybe my fingers are just getting tired. Let's talk through it this time. Reset them. Nothing on 1. Little bit out of 2, it's binding. Little click out of 3. Click out of 4. Another click out of 3. 4 is fallen. 1 and 2 are overset. Sometimes it happens with this one. When I push the back pins, I accidentally overset. Click out of 3. Click out of 4. Click out of 2. 4 is fallen. There's a click out of 4. But 1 is overset. I'll just reset here quick. Appreciate you guys sticking around. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers this weekend. I'm awfully close. I needed 71 when I started this stream, and I'm hoping you guys will come through for me. And again, if you want me to subscribe back to you, just leave a comment and I will go back later, find your comment, and I will subscribe to you. I'm constantly trying to find new little small creators, little tinketeers, people who do hobbies. YouTube is full of so much slop right now. I can't even go through the shorts. I don't know how some people manage it. And when I make content, I try to contribute something, you know, practical, humorous, some form of entertainment, not just a copy and paste. Alright, nothing out of 1. A little movement in 2. Little click out of 3. Oh, we overset. What? Only 8 more? That's huge. I was expecting to get to, like, you know, maybe 950 or something like that. Dang, you guys are awesome. And these live streams, if you guys are watching and you have your own channel, these live streams are a great way to get watch hours, which is the other qualification for monetization. Which is why I screw around a little bit, you can tell. When I do a job, I tend to get to the end. And these have really allowed me to just kind of relax, play with what I do. One is squishy. 2 is overset now. Come on, we gotta get this one. Maybe this lock is just tired of me jabbing its guts. One more time. It is feeling kind of sticky in the back. Again, too much tension, I think. My giant Sasquatch hands. Oh, holy moly. That's like the longest dry spell we've had. let's switch up our attack. Change direction. Switch to a more rocking style pick. That was a nice click out of 4. Nope, that way doesn't want to work. Sometimes it's just so easy, and then sometimes it is just the most grief. Let's reset. Sometimes it does get repetitive. I'm lucky these locks are absolute trash. And they're very worn. So sometimes they give me a huge headache just because they're gummed up. But yeah, 3 years ago when I was really into picking, I only just got back into it. I just carried this lock all day. I could do it 5 times in a minute easily. But now, you know, experimenting with new things like this, right? This wasn't smooth when I started. And I think that's what happened to the big lock. Is I sawed it. I would like to get a little, the tray, the little tools to repin. Maybe if I get more seriously into it. What do you do for hobbies, Demore? Nothing on 1. There's a click out of 2. There's a click out of 3. 4 is just so stuck. And like I said before too, as far as keeping it challenging, there's different ways to turn the cylinder. Now you can go from the bottom up. And that tension game is all, it torques on the cylinder differently. So it does add, there's basically 4 ways to pick every lock. For me anyway. Professional would not have this issue. But if you don't practice, guys, if you're watching, make sure you hit like and subscribe for me. I heard we're only 8 away from 1,000. And if I could do that tonight, I would just be ecstatic. Oh, we did it. Freaking finally. Hey, perseverance pays off. Patience is a virtue. You guys keep the house safe for a second. I'll be right back. I have to grab a new drink. Oh my goodness, kitty. There you are. Alright, I'm back. Come here, kitty. Let's show you off. This is my cat, one of them. If you look at my videos, we rescued these guys from under the shed. They were born in the backyard. Back and boom, zoom in. I don't know if any of you stream. I did not know that if you just switch the camera from front to back, it zooms in. I was having trouble forever. LPL is good, yeah. Bosnian Bill, back when he did that too. Loved his channel. Let me start my drink. Cheers, everybody. That's part of my thing too. I get way too obsessed. Hobbies. I just always know I can do stuff. And then I don't stop doing it. And then I lose a lot of money. Which is why I'm principally making my own tools. And not trying to waste anyone's time. I shouldn't have started picking this again. For example, I should have got into what we were all going to do, which is making the lock for the trunk. Or the key, I mean. Reset those. Hey guys, if you're tuning in, make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000. This is my 1,000 subscriber marathon. And if we do subscribe, go check out my videos. There's a whole series of me rescuing the kittens from under the shed. Watching their journey of growing up. Finding homes for 4 of them. And then of course there was 2 derpy ones that were absolute scaredy cats. So I'm the only person they'll be tolerating. this stinker. I'll reset, try again. After I pick this, we're moving on to the next project. Some movement in the core. I feel like I'm not putting that much tension on, but clearly I'm binding them too hard. Let's switch directions. The other reason I made these tools, now that I think about it, I was going to buy another set of picks. When I got my set, it was like $18 on Amazon. Now they're like $49.99. And then I played Skyrim. I was like, oh shoot, I can just make my own. Especially playing Fallout too. I mean, this is a little bit more refined than either of those. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm just poking that over. We got to get this. That's overset. I reset them. Try again. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for the likes. Appreciate that. It goes a million miles. Make sure you subscribe. We're aiming for 1,000. I think today's my day. We're getting awfully close. I think. I don't know where we're at. I appreciate the love. Really, you guys are awesome. For whatever reason, we're not getting that back pin. Again, I think it's the tension. That or my fingers are just numb and I can't feel this anymore. Let's do it like LPL. Nothing out of 1. 2 is binding. Nothing out of 3. Small click out of 4. 2 is still binding. 1 is binding. I'm gonna reverse tension. Let's start over. Nothing on 1. Nothing on 2. Little click on 3. 4 doesn't want to click at all anymore. I think we made this lock mad, you guys. It's numb. Alright, we'll give that one a rest. Come here. Just to recap, this has been our other project. I know we got a few new people there. There's the key. So we bought this trunk for $5. Had a bunch of decals on it I had to take off. So we're going to resurface that with some gold. It also, on the front, had a big decaled name. Leave your guesses in the comments to what the name was. Anyways, there was no key for this lock. So I looked up what the keys are supposed to look like. We came up with a couple prototypes. And they were too skinny. You can see. So we moved up to a thicker metal. And now we're able to get in there, no problem. Thanks for the likes, guys. Make sure you subscribe. I think we're almost at 1,000. And so what I want to do here is turn... This is just a jigsaw blade, by the way. The back almost already looked like what the key was supposed to be, so we filed it down. But we got to get this to fit in this shaft here properly. Do that. We're gonna have to make some noise, I think. I'll pull this trick. Boo. Now you're further away. I did not know that. Do you guys know how to operate this? Because I didn't know that was a thing. So here's my big nasty piece of metal. I'm hoping we can cut this with the jigsaw. It might be too hard. Only one way to find out. Appreciate you guys watching. It's been a blast. You're going to lose sound here in a minute because I'm not going to subject you to the pains this is going to make. And this is how I was doing my other videos, instead of that close-up, trying to show you guys my awesome foot. But if I switch the camera to me, and then switch it back, it zooms in. So there's your pro tip from Bigfoot. And here's my big toe for my channel. Okay, but I'm going to zoom you out again. We're going to move to camera 2 position. Over here on the shelf. I'm going to get the jigsaw. I'll try ripping it. I'm going to turn the sound off. I'll be right back. Okay, test concluded. It cuts. So that's beautiful. What we can do then, switch our camera to zoom in mode. You guys can chill over here. Yeah, you guys are so lucky we didn't hear the jigsaw. That is one horrible racket. Dude, what the heck? Bear with me. There we go. I'm good. I'm trying not to impale myself. So here's what we're going to emulate onto this. Just thicker. So I'm going to grab the measurement right now. Grab our little tape measure. It's like just under 11 millimeters. Which is what? Exactly half an inch? Go with 11 millimeters. Any juice left in this one? Good. Okay. And I want to make a nice decorative back for this key as well. So if we start somewhere in there, measure 11 millimeters. So this will be like the ultimate thickness we want it. And I'd rather make it bigger because we can just make it smaller. Somewhere in there. Then on the bottom here, it's going to have this shape. Again, we'll leave lots of room to work with. This marker's dead. I don't know how to do that three-pronged key somehow. We'll work on it. For now, we're just going to chop it out. Bear with me, I'm going to shut your sound off. You do not want to hear this metal. Before I leave you guys to it, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll be back in a second. Alright, welcome back. Had to save your ears from that. We can hit the rest of this with the little grinder. Right now we're going to zap these up. All sorts of metal. All sorts of other metal. We'll figure it out, don't worry. Okay. Let's get rid of this before someone impales themselves. Smells like metal in here. And again, here's what we're going to try and make. For anybody who's curious, ignore this ugly flange. We're just making a rough key. This is a key. And we're trying to make it for this trunk. So this prototype works in here. We just want a full-size decorative type. So we'll move us back to the Vice camera. Bear with me. I'm really glad that jigsaw got cut. Okay. See, and this might be why my locks are completely gummed up too. Because the whole table's covered in metal shards. Here's some other prototypes for that same key we made. They were just too small. Again, we're shooting for something about this thick. Again, if we move you over here, you can see we want something to fit right in there. Now we just have to figure out the actual key part of it, which again we've already sort of done. It's this. This one opens that lock. Let's just get a little organized here. We don't need these three. Just need that one, that one. We'll keep the files and put the lock back. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe. I'm shooing for 1,000. If someone wants to let me know if we're even close to that, that would be nice. Some more tools we've made. We converted this. Yeah, we made it. I'll play with that again later. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all the love. And I want to try and get into this key without too much hassle. And put on the sexy lights and grind. This, you know what? Next video, this vise is getting some love. Alright, let's put our key in. Let's spin it all cool so I can shower you guys with sparks. Tighten up our bottom. Turn on our purple light. Just take this piece off here. Put your eye protection on. This metal doesn't even spark. Maybe our grinder's tired. Which isn't bad. This little disc, I mean, ground through this chrome screwdriver pick to give us this tool. But it was sparking like crazy. Oh, there we go. There's some sparks for you guys. This must just be softer metal. Okay. I'm gonna grab some tape. There we go, look at that. Wow. Nothing like being prepared. Should I clean it up a little first? Hey, thanks, Demore. You guys are awesome. I had no expectations for tonight. Sometimes I do these streams and I have no one watching. But to reach that milestone is huge and very, very proud. Every day this channel seems to get a little bit bigger. Let's take some of these burrs off. Yeah, I appreciate you guys subscribing, liking. This has just been awesome. I'm having a blast tonight. Welcome to my anti-ASMR channel. This is a little bit sharp. There we go. So I'm going to just take it to all the edges. Okay. You guys can kind of see the shape of it there now. But I'm going to put tape on it. Just so I can draw on it. And then we can grind out our key shape. This might take a bit of trial and error, actually. I know these little keys were. And then on the top, I want to add another kind of spiky to it. So this piece here will also be a nub, much like that. Because in the center of the keyhole in the trunk, I'll take you over there for a second. You can't quite see it, but in the top, there's actually a position for, there's like a guide. And so that'll allow us to use the key smoothly. It won't look so janky. There you go. Let's see what we're doing now. I wish this bottom had a reverse thread, because I keep screwing it the wrong way, and a massive brain fart. Okay. I'm sorry if this is loud. It shouldn't be too bad. I just want the other key for reference still, so I can kind of gauge where we're at. Oh, no wonder it wasn't charging. It wasn't plugged in the whole dang time. Alright, well, we'll go till this thing dies. I feel like a dentist when I do this. how tiny our wheel's getting. Yeah, we must be getting close now. Here's what we're replicating. We just need it to be fatter and have that little pin on the top right there. Alright, let's take it over and see if it fits. Holy moly. Plug this thing in for a second. Let's grab our key. Let's take it over to our lock. It fits in there pretty good. You can just see we're binding on the bottom. But the key part fits fabulously. I think it's going to do exactly what we need. We just got to make this a little deeper. If you guys are still watching, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. I think we hit 1,000, I hear. So I'm pretty excited about that. We're going to grind our way to 2,000 next. But in all seriousness, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It means the world to me that I can entertain you guys with my crafting. When this wheel is on his last legs here. Alright, let's try that. We don't want to go too much. We got the bottom part pretty much. Pretty much good. Let's just see if it fits. Still got to go a little deeper. You can see it binding right on the bottom. There's not much to the mechanism of this key. Just these minor clearances is all it needs. Really? Come on, little disc, you can do it. I think I can. I think I can. Yeah, there you go. That's all we can do. That's my last disc, too. Hopefully it fits. No worry, we'll polish it up all pretty later. Alright, back over. Moment of truth. Let me take the big lock off here. Okay. Key made from scrap metal. Beautiful. Hey, you can't beat that. mean, I could have bought one for $10 instead of spending 3 hours grinding one out. But that's right on. I'm excited. Guys, drop a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. If you want me to subscribe back to you, I will. I need 2 seconds. Intermission. Appreciate you guys watching. I think we're going to get into cleanup mode. Feeling a little hungry. Almost dinner time. Let's switch it to zoomed out mode. Alright, let's clean up. Gotta get organized. I might be back on later. I might do some guitar. Appreciate you guys being here as always. I think everyone might be heading for dinner. We made a lot of dust. Keep our scraps in case we need something silly. Again, here's Big Toe. Be working on him next week. We're gonna build a little shoe. Keep our other key. We're gonna keep that up there. We have to get cleaned up. If you haven't already, drop a like for me. Subscribe. We get up to all sorts of fun stuff here. Earlier we made a tool to take the valve core out of these stems. I love making my own tools. So subscribe. We're always making stuff, always figuring it out. Playing with tools, making tools, buying tools. Nothing makes me feel more useful. We also do a little rock grinding. This is for my other channel, Only Carts. Go subscribe. We only cart on that channel. Here's what we hacked the key out of. I found this on the road. It fell off of a scrap truck. Mine now. Get some of the goo. I think what we actually did here, look at all, this was aluminum. I mean, I probably could have guessed that, but boy, did it make a lot of mess. Our magnet did not grab any of it. That we ground our our wheel down to nothing. It was about that big when we started. Alright, just the vise now. Guys, if you're still tuned in, make sure you subscribe. We'll be back later. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back with guests. Now that I've hit 1,000, there will be some sort of special like me. No, but I'll be passing on all sorts of love. In the future, now that I've reached 1,000, I will be allowed to post links in my own stuff. Last summer I grew a 77.5-pound pumpkin and I packaged all the seeds. And I want to do a giveaway as part of a giant pumpkin growing competition. Because I want to see if anyone can beat my 77.5 pounds. Except Hassan, one of my subscribers. I saved all the good seeds for him. And we'll be putting some clear coat on this. Let me get you closer. Boom. And this was just a rock that looked like a foot. It was all squared off. It looked like a sandal. We've been slowly grinding it, carving it into something more appeasing. I mean, the channel's Bigfoot. This is my big toe. And we are trying to build a little shoe. A little moccasin, maybe. If you know how to build moccasins, let me know. Alright, but with that, this has been a successful day. Much love to you all. And clean your faces. You guys subscribe. We'll be back with more lock action. We'll be doing the trunk. Again, let's do what I do with the key now. Here we go. Let's do one more example. We've been building a key for this lock. We do have to fix the guide a little bit. I can tell this is a little short. But it works. So make sure you subscribe, like the stream, leave a comment. I will get back to you all. Much love. Bigfoot out.